Hello, my name is Desiree Gauthier. I am currently a state certified Master T-Code communicator. Today we will speak briefly about police communication. The objective of this presentation is to discuss the importance of 911, to become familiar with 911 procedures and information needed, and to learn and practice proper radio and traffic etiquette. This is how the 911 system works. This diagram describes what happens when you dial 911. First, the caller dials 911. That call is then routed to the 911 switch. The 911 switch is an internal locator. Depending on where the call is made from, the switch will then route to the call to the Master Street Address Guide, or MSAG. The MSAG will then route the call to the proper Public Service Answering Point, or PSAP. This process looks like it would take a large amount of time, but it does not. Starting from the time someone dials 911 to the time the call routes to the PSAP is a matter of seconds. The role of the 911 call taker is very important. The call operator is responsible for answering all incoming calls, emergency and non-emergency. The call taker shall determine the caller's needs, ask pertinent questions, disseminate the information received, and process 911 information. The call taker will then route information to the dispatcher or other agency if the call was misrouted. Call takers must have excellent verbal communication and multitasking skills. The role of the 911 call taker: processing, collecting, disseminating all incoming 911 information, determining the caller's needs such as fire, police, or ambulance services, communicating. Call taker must have outstanding verbal communication skills and plenty of patience. Roles of police dispatcher. The police dispatcher is the lifeline of police officers. Dispatchers instruct the police on the location of the call. They are responsible for determining the priority of the call received. Dispatchers are also responsible for monitoring police officers, receiving additional information, and relaying the information over the radio. They are responsible for dispatching police vehicles in the most efficient, safe, and productive manner. The goal is to make sure everyone makes it home at the end of their shift. Safety first. Additional roles of the police dispatcher. Call takers are also responsible for determining the level of response to calls, collaborating with supervisors, and the CAD system. They are to monitor the location of the officers on their channel. This could be anywhere from 5 to 50 officers at a time. They are responsible for FCC regulation compliance and receiving and processing calls. All of these things happen at the same time, so again, multitasking is key. Vital information needed. Any information received from the 911 non-emergency call is vital. The most important information needed is the exact location. We need to know where the victim or patient is located in order to get them help. Next is the name, contact information, and type of call. This call taker will use the phrase, "Tell me exactly what happened," to determine what type of response is needed. We also need to know the time frame of the call. No need to send someone lights and sirens if the caller was robbed a week ago. Always ask if any weapons are involved for obvious safety issues. Also determine if there are any injuries, and if so, what type. Think first. Radio etiquette is key. First, always think before speaking. Keep radio traffic short and simple. This is important because only one person can transmit at a time. If you are long-winded, you may prevent someone who needs to key up during a crucial moment. Everyone has to share the mic, and everyone needs to be heard. These steps will reduce radio traffic. Remember, everyone is multitasking. In the graphic, you can see dispatchers are usually monitoring 6 or more screens, taking phone calls, and listening to the radio. Be courteous, and remember, you are sharing the mic. Radio traffic. Do not walk on or interrupt the officer's radio transmission. If you hear the dispatcher say, "emergency traffic only," that means the channel is held or silenced for another officer who is in a life or death situation. Example, if an officer is clearing a home, or is going to a domestic violence situation, or a car or foot pursuit. The deputy may say on the radio, 42 Adam 10, is the channel clear? And the dispatcher would respond, 42 Adam 10, the channel is clear, go ahead. Or 42 Adam 10, negative, the channel is held. The following is an example of a real 911 call that would warrant the channel being held.
What was the address of your emergency? What's going on? I think I got gunshots fired at 4365 Rose Garden. I think I just heard 3 shots. Possible warrant at the address. Hello? And I heard him say, call the police, and I'm not hearing anything else. Okay. Hello? Now I'm hearing music.
Here are some useful radio traffic guidelines. Officers need all information given. This ensures first responders respond with the correct equipment. Helpful information can be given on the TAC channel or the turnaround channel if the channel is held. Examples of the TAC channels are called East, North, South TAC, etc. Calm, clear, and concise. Clear radio traffic means the dispatcher understands what is said on the radio. Always try to remain calm, even in a panic situation. Speak clearly. Shouting into the mic distorts words. Also, others can't hear what you say if you mumble. If you feel your adrenaline is high, if possible, ask someone else to relay your radio traffic. In conclusion, the goal is to make it home safe at the end of each shift. Safety is always first. Listen to the dispatcher. Try to get as much information as possible. Always try to speak clearly and not walk on others. Try to keep calm when on the radio. All of these tips will help you and your fellow officers be safer when on the street. And here's my citation page. I hope you learned something from my presentation on police communication. Thank you.